All right, I'm so sick and tired of watching those commercials for Hughes Internet Gen 5 where they have the lady coming out of like the house in the rural setting and how wonderful it is and great. And I just want to do this video, quick review and some facts about this Hughes Internet Gen 5, okay? It sucks, okay? I can tell you this, unless there is no other option available, and even then I probably wouldn't do it. I mean, I would use DSL before I'd use that. So if you have a phone line, use DSL. Don't use Hughes Internet, okay? That's my experience. Don't use it, all right? So I want to tell you some of the things they're saying in this commercial about. First thing is, that hits me right off the bat is no hard data limits. Well, what does that sound like? Okay, all you hear is no limit. So you think it's like cable internet or fiber optic from like Comcast or AT&T, where you just get on and you pay your monthly fee, you pick your speed, right? Your speed if you're download and upload, and then but that's not the case with Hughes, okay? They sell it as 25 gigabyte, 50 gigabyte, etc., and it's more money. Hard data is like reading a newspaper article, all right? But if you're on Facebook, for example, and just watch one of those videos, guess what? That goes towards your 25 gigabyte. All right? There are limits. And then the limits, okay, so your speed is, they say, up to 25 Mbps, okay, download. So that is within your allotted usage, but if you go over that, it's just throttled down to like 1 Mbps, which is basically useless, okay? 1 Mbps, I mean, really? I mean, fiber optic, now we have, and we're in the rural area, we have over 100 Mbps, which actually, because fiber optic, it equates to 3 or 4 times that on the hardwire cable, 100 Mbps. But anyways, besides the point, my suggestion is, and this is very informative and very important, is that if you have cell phone coverage, use your cell phone or get a tablet that has cell phone coverage or that can pick up the internet through your carrier and use it as a hotspot. Now, you may have to increase the speed and get unlimited. Sometimes it's like $5-10, maybe a little more extra a month. But for $10, even $20 extra to get internet. So what happens is your phone is like your transmitter for the internet. And you log on through your phone, and you can use your laptop, desktop, whatever, or all your devices through the hotspot. Now there's sometimes, like with T-Mobile, you can only hook up to 8 devices, and there's stuff like that. But I can tell you this, it's a lot more reliable, and if you get the unlimited, it'll be like 4G speed, and it'll be somewhere between 20 to 30 megabytes per second. And it will not be throttled down. You get the unlimited. It's a much better option. So consider that. So also, just whether it's Dish, DirecTV, Hughes Internet, don't ever allow them to install that satellite on your roof. You're asking for all kinds of other problems. It's not accessible by you or not easily. They put holes in it. A lot of them don't even allow it anymore, but just don't let it. And as far as, I have a video, I'll try to put a link below about the install situation I had. It was horrendous. He buried the cable. Sometimes it wasn't even buried and it was like an inch. Just, their installers are just subcontractors, and they're really, the one we had was horrible. So I just, terrible experience. He didn't even put the thing in cement, so it was like flopping, and it's just not good. These have to be pointed toward the southwest sky. So if you have obstruction there, it's no good anyways, and that's something. Oh, and then so Hughes Internet also, what they fail to tell you is you have to sign a 2-year contract. First of all, you don't know how good it's going to work. You don't know about your caps on your data, how long that's going to last. Of course, you can always pay more and increase it, but what they don't tell you is you have a 2-year contract. If you want to get out, let's say after 2 months or 1 month or 1 week, you go, this sucks, I hate it. It's going to cost you hundreds of dollars to get out of that contract. Hundreds. And I'll tell you, if you put it through your credit card, they're going to keep billing it, keep billing it, keep billing it. But what I would do is call your credit card company, tell them they're not delivering what they promised, and also when they say up to 25 Mbps, what they consider acceptable, okay, and I didn't even get this, is up 60% of that. So really that's like 16 megabytes per second, which is not 25, and again it says up to 25, so you get maybe 15, and that would be okay. If they tested it and it was that, you're screwed, okay? That is slow nowadays. It really, really sucks. So use the hotspot, check with your cell phone carrier, and then see if you can use it as a hotspot to get internet service in your rural area that maybe is not supplied by cable internet or fiber optic internet. So let's see, I think I have a couple other things. Again, the hard data thing is a joke, but that commercial irks me every time because I tried Hughes Internet. We were building a house and living in a trailer temporarily while the house was being built, but before I really knew how the hotspot worked, and I'm pretty electronically and technically knowledgeable, but I'll tell you, the hotspot, figure it out, watch some videos on it. I'll try to do a video on hotspot and how it works. It's a much better option for internet, or at least until you get a cable internet or fiber optic or whatever. But really, I would not recommend using a satellite internet provider, specifically Hughes. The other ones I understand are not very good either, but the Hughes Internet is a joke, and these commercials just, oh my gosh, I can imagine that people read some reviews on this Hughes Internet, how horrible it is and the experience that people have and how bad it is and how slow it is. A lot of people don't understand this, but go to like Xfinity speed test or just Google speed test, internet speed test, and do a couple of those to see what you got. And I'm telling you, with the Hughes, it is terrible. And you've got all this buffering and stopping, and then then they throttle it down, and customer service, a whole nother thing. I could do a video for that forever. Customer service is like customer no service, as Clark Howard says. It's terrible. You try to call, you better just plan on spending at least an hour on the phone. I mean, there were times an hour and a half, and they did all these tests and this joke. It's a joke, a joke. They really should be investigated by whatever authority and just fined or shut down, because they are horrible. And this Gen, I don't care if it's Gen 1, Gen 5, whatever, it sucks. Don't let that fool you. Don't let the commercials fool you. Use the hotspot. If you have questions, put them below. People will answer you. I'll try to answer you, but just save your time, save your money, save your sanity, and use something else. Okay? 73s.